Hello everybody, this is Mr. Po, and here you can see my Galaxy Watch 4 40 millimeter. It's actually the smallest size, not the best size because of the display, it's not very big. But for the wrist of mine, which is not that wide, I think that this watch will fit nicely. Of course, the minus of it is that it doesn't have any bezel here, and this makes it more vulnerable when you hit something or whatever. But today I wanted to show you how I change straps. Actually, it doesn't differ from any other watch. As you can see, the original strap, this one, which is 20 millimeter, wideness strap, it has these pins, so you can easily remove them by just squeezing those hinges that are on the side, and that's how you remove the strap. And you see, here are these pins that are retracted by using this hinge. So this is all good. This is actually a very good strap. It is wider than 20 millimeters actually, because 20 millimeters is only like this length is 20 millimeters, and this one, as you can see, is more than 20 millimeters. So it goes like this. So it looks like a Rolex or something, or any other metal strap design, which makes it wider than it is, and this is great. So well, let's move it here, and here we have this very nice leather strap, which is nicely made, you see, and here are the pins with the same hinges, 20 millimeters. So let's try this on this watch. In order to visually illustrate the difference between these straps, I will show you right now. As you can see, this is slightly narrower than this one, and that's why it makes this look a little bit more gentle on the hand, on the wrist. But to be honest, I don't like it. I wish it was like this, but considering the lack of such designs in such translation, this will do fine. So let's try to put this on. So I will insert this end like this, and here you go. Very easy process. And this one should fit in. Yeah, and you should hear a click actually, which means that the pin has landed in the hole. Well, and that's it. There are some other options to customize this watch by adding the bezel, which is only produced by a few companies, and you can order them online, but some are not delivered. Well, anyway, this looks much better, more classic, if you will. And if we had the bezel on top, it would be even better. What I don't like about this watch, let's talk about some minuses of it. Well, considering the overall design, the design is really nice anyway. This is the metal finish, but first of all, the diameter of the watch is not that big, which means that the text is not readable even if you put it on the biggest size. The next thing that I don't like about it is that they are completely invisible in the sunlight. So if you have direct sunlight somewhere, if you go in the summer, you cannot read anything at all, because this is AMOLED display. It has this oleophobic coating, but somehow it's not readable enough. I guess that the minus of it is that it's not very fast. So if you have a phone, even Samsung phone, and if it is even a high-end phone, a mid-high-end phone like I have, like Galaxy A73, it still doesn't deliver notifications instantly. So there is a slight delay. I don't know, maybe this is only my problem, but I heard from many users that they experience the same thing. Another minus of this, in my opinion, is that the battery life is just not to the point at all. The website claims that it has a battery capacity like 48 hours or something, But in reality, if you use all the functions, and you are supposed to use them, because does it make sense to switch off all the functions when you need to have them running? So if you disable all the functions, yes, maybe they will last longer. But if you use all of them, and you are supposed to use all of them, this will last for a day maybe, or maybe even less than a day. So if I go to work in the morning, and if I don't charge it at all, and when I come back at 5 o'clock, let's say, the watch has already like 20% of the battery or less. So this is the minus of it as well. But the pluses are the big, very big functionality, because you can install your own applications here, and even web browser or whatever, or maybe potentially you can sideload apps. And I also like the way that the assistant is integrated here, because you can talk with the assistant. In the previous version, you could actually talk with assistant instantly without pushing a button, but right now I think this function is not available. You can also scroll through your messages, answer them. You can sync your Google Calendar here, and it will show all the events that you have on your calendar in Google profile. Keep notes you can install. Also, you have this, of course, phone function. You can answer the calls, you can decline them, you can reply if you are busy. And you can call via your watch if you have your headphones connected. So receiving calls is really nice, even when you have headphones. So you have headphones with you, and this watch you can set up it like so that when somebody is calling, you just pick up the phone from here, and the call goes straight to the headphones from the phone if they are connected to the phone. So and the music control is awesome. You can see the track list. You can go next, go previous. You can even increase, decrease the volume. So all the functions of the player can be realized here. It is very handy, because every time when you pick out the phone from your pocket, this may be not very convenient, right? So well, there's this one. Maybe I will provide you guys with a bigger review of this watch. It will not be like an objective one. It will be just my personal experience and my personal impressions from this watch. But anyway, I think that it will be a good thing to know, right? So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.